Hello, everybody. Jeff Rediger, owner and founder of Fed Resource. You've been invited today to this presentation on the federal marketing program based on the region of the country you're in. We are looking for advisors in your area of the country to support our marketing efforts into the federal market, which we're going to talk about today. Our firm now works with over 40 financial advisors such as yourself that are working with federal benefits and educating federal employees on their benefits and retirement. If you research the numbers, the federal employee is average age of 51 now, and they are retiring in record numbers. The peak retirement year for the baby boomers in the federal market is 2016, and the government does not have a support system to help them separate from service and also plan for retirement. And so what we're going to take you through here is an overview of what we do, how we do it, and why this may be a market for a financial advisor such as yourself. If you look at our website, the first one we're going to show you here is this is the consumer site, and this is where federal employees go to request information to get support from our firm. We will either help them through one of our consultants, and I'll pull this over here so you can get a look at our mission and also who we've partnered with. But we have a staff of experts that actually will answer retirement questions, benefit questions, and also train our advisors so that they're prepared to deal with the issues that come up with federal employees. For example, Chris Brown is our retirement instructor and trainer. He's 35 years government employee in the Office of Personnel Management. He was a retirement claims examiner, so he knows the benefits inside and out, and he's one of our trainers. We also have a database of over 900,000 federal employees that we market to, and we market to them through email, social media, and other digital tools to offer them consultations with a financial advisor for retirement planning or a review of their benefits. And this has been received very well across the country because, as I mentioned, the government just does not have the retirement counselors on staff that are needed to support the number of federal employees looking to retire. So what we do is we provide the federal employee with a benefit analysis, which is software that is dedicated to the service of federal employees, and we train our advisors on how to use that software. This is the first step in becoming a financial advisor who specializes in the Fed market with us. So there is a process whereby we collect information from the federal employee and provide them with an analysis of what their pension looks like, their thrift savings plan, which is the government's 401k, health, life, and other benefits. Federal employees appreciate this because they really, for the most part, have not seen anything quite like this. And then that leads to an opportunity, if the need arises, for the financial advisor to work with them to solve problems on retirement planning, which includes possible rollover of the 401k money and also insurance planning. Their life insurance is expensive, and a lot of federal employees aren't aware of that. So that is the overview. For any of you that joined us a little late, we if you do have questions as we go through this, there is a chat bar. It's the second bubble at the top. You can click on that and type in a question, and I'll attempt to get to it. Or at the end, we'll give you some information on how you can reach out to us and set up a follow-up call to discuss your region and answer questions. So let's go over to our marketing site. That's fedmarketingprogram.com. And this will help you understand how we get an advisor involved. My background, I was 15 years in the field as a financial advisor, and worked with, at one point, the #1 wholesaler of annuities in the country, and putting together marketing plans for financial advisors such as yourself. So I think my perspective is unique because I understand what drives the advisor, and I also understand how to build a marketing and business model. We founded our company 6 years ago with the objective of creating a solution to what we saw as a huge need. And we're based out of San Diego, California. As I said, our chief instructor's out of Washington, D.C., and then we have a partner from them I'll talk about out of Denver, Colorado, that provides seminars and workshops to the federal space. But in San Diego, we saw a large need for retirement counseling in the marketing that we did here locally, both workshop and email, and understanding that the federal employees' benefits are all the same across the country. There are some differences with some retirement dates for mandatory retirement, I should say, for law enforcement and air traffic controllers. There's 2 pensions, but the vast majority of the benefits are all the same. We realized the problem we saw in San Diego was nationwide, and that's where we launched the company. We follow the government's financial education strategy that became law back in 2005 that was initiated through Congress that put the task of educating their employees and agencies across the country on HR, and there's a mandatory number of hours a year they need to do that. Well, the resources of the government and the time allows us to supplement and support them in those efforts. So we follow very closely the rules of the government, and it's important that you do that because you'll eliminate your opportunity if you don't follow the rules and regulations as laid out in the law. So we know that, we follow it. It's through OPM, it's the Financial Literacy and Education Initiative. So we want everybody that's on this presentation to understand that there are some guidelines that need to be followed, and we follow them. And one person that, as I mentioned before, keeps us in line is Chris, because he knows these rules backwards and forwards. So we have 2 phases of our program. Number 1, we refer to it as our Fast Start program. And essentially what this program does is it gives you a 90-day trial into the federal market, which means we, through our database, provide 25 federal leads. These are federal employees that have responded to our advertising and marketing. And I'll highlight here, the lead looks like this. It comes in through our website. We drive our database to messaging on our site, and they request either a consultation or a benefit analysis. And we receive their full name, agency, title, work cell phone, best time to contact, work or home email, which pension system they're in, and a time stamped. So this is received, and we get it out to our advisors within 48 hours of receiving it. Now, in the Fast Start program, this is a way that we train our advisors so that they're actually getting leads and learning the benefits as we go. We have a dedicated trainer who you may have received an email from, Alyssa Pease. And Alyssa is one of two trainers that we have, depending on the part of the country you're in. Alyssa takes you through tutorials, and we have Friday training sessions on the process, which incorporate everything from how to initially contact the federal employee to how to present the benefit analysis, and then where are the sales opportunities. So the Fast Start consists of 25 federal leads in the format that I just shared with you. We run the benefit analysis and retirement analysis reports for you, so you don't have to worry about the software yet. We have an appointment setter signed to each of you that books your initial introductory call with the federal employee. So you don't have to make the initial calls because most of the objections are the same, but our appointment setters know what those are. And we then teach you how to go through the data collection fact finder so that you can get the information back to us so that we can prepare the report for you. So you get very detailed training, and you are educated on the benefits so that you have the foundation of the federal market. So we have found this to be very successful over the last 2 years because there is a great need on the federal employee side, and also I think financial advisors that we've dealt with are looking for more of a specialty in this day and age of information overload. I think you need to be a specialist, and the federal market is I've seen a lot of markets and done a lot of marketing programs, and this by far is the most profitable and stable market for a financial advisor. It's not for everybody, and that's why we do the test for the first 25 leads, because you're going to get appointments. The average out of the 25 is 1 to 2 clients, but the rollover money averages $125,000 across the country. That is the average rollover right now we're seeing come in. So there will be an opportunity for you to build your book of business, even if long-term the federal market's not for you. But if it is, then we start talking about an exclusive region with us. And we have 80 regions across the country. 40 of those are already filled. And we are looking for 80 advisors that exclusively work the federal market. This is what they do. And we support them with our marketing efforts. And we also have a sister company, Fed Benefit Educators, that conducts seminars across the country. And their seminars are educational training seminars that are conducted by instructors such as Chris Brown, with the federal financial advisor attending. And these average anywhere from 40 to 50 attendees across the country. So after somebody goes through the training through Fed Resource and says, you know what, I like this market, we've gotten a chance to know you, you've gotten a chance to know us, then you're introduced to what we call the second phase, which is exclusive regional marketing and education and training with instructors through our advisor network and our Fed educator group. This is a bigger commitment, and at this point you're dedicating yourself to the federal market, but the advisors that are working this market, that's what they do. And so we provide them individual leads as well as seminar opportunities in the region of the country, and this could be anywhere from 1 a quarter to 1 a month, depending on the marketplace you're in and what your marketing budget is determined to be. We also have an insurance firm that backs up federal educators so that best-in-class products are provided to the federal employees that are coming out of these seminars. We would have contract requirements if somebody decided to join Fed educators, but that's not something that is determined until we get to that point. For the Fast Start program, there's no obligation for any contracting at all. We just want to make sure it's, we're dealing with somebody that has integrity and is coachable to understand this market. Some of you may have experience in the Fed market already, and that's great, but for what we do, it's a little different getting a lead individually through a advertisement that drives the federal employee to a website. So we want to make sure you understand how to approach them that way. Let's get into what the cost would be for this program. The marketing option that we're talking about today is a Fast Start program. And as I said, the program has 25 qualified federal employee leads that we mentioned previously that are in the format that I shared with you. We provide the appointment setting, so an appointment setter would reach out to you, coordinate your calendar, and they would book the meetings for you. Now, you get copied on every lead, but they would be making the initial call and giving you a report on how many meetings you have booked and making sure that they're on your calendar. We provide benefits and retirement analysis case presentation and preparation. We do data collection and Fed fact-finding training, and then we do an hour of benefits and report presentation training. In addition to that, we have a 1-hour sales process and product support web meeting every Friday with rebroadcast on our YouTube channel so that you can follow up if for some reason you cannot attend the live session. That cost for the Fast Start is $2,475, and we have a limited number of opportunities to conduct these Fast Starts across the country because it's not a wide open market. As we said, we have a limited number of regions that we're looking to fill, and we're looking for advisors such as yourself that either looking for a new market or looking to enhance their federal market opportunities in their region. So that is the overview. If you have interest, you can contact us right here at 888-545-8840 and ask to speak to Alyssa or Jeff, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. If my email's not on there, but I will also give you my email if you have questions. It's jeffr@fedresource.com. jeffr@fedresource.com, so that if you have a question or would like to see a copy of this presentation, we can get that out to you. So with this being said, if there are any questions, you can put it in the chat bar. If not, then we will send a follow-up to each of the attendees to get your response to the presentation and engage the interest. So if there are no questions, then this concludes our presentation today. I want to thank you for the time, and we look forward to serving you in the federal market going forward. So thank you very much for attending. This concludes the presentation.